Thank you for coming back for part 2. But while doing Google searches, I didn't even realize something that I was thinking the whole video was, who is this chick that this guy unfortunately had a baby with? Like, what does she look like? I was trying to put a face to the voice, you know? And while doing Google searches, it popped up. The chick actually made a response video. And this is after she had a lot of people giving her a piece of their mind, and it looks like it didn't make her mind do any thinking. So let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. So as you can see right around here, you can see the channel, the title of this, and it's kind of funny. She speaks out, talking about the situation, but it seems like from the guy who put up this video of her response, he found a lot of other baby mamas out there were agreeing with her, which means men, watch your backs, be careful, because you don't want to be stuck with this. Anyway, let's get into it.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain.
The thing to consider is, that's true. He could have known the situation, and maybe he was thinking, hey, if we end up staying together, I'm going to take care of my kid, but I understand there's going to be some type of role. I might be like a big brother, I might be a friend to your other kids. He's going to still be a dad to his own kid, but I mean, it's his opinion whether he was going to do anything more than just act like a big brother. But let's say he at least was like, all right, I want to be with you. I'll be like a big brother to your other kids. But is there no understanding that if you guys break up, he doesn't owe anything to your other kids? The only thing he owes attention and support to is his kid. How are you not making 1 + 1 = 2? Like how are you not making that add up, you know? But all right.
That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But
yeah, they saw him because he was the only one showing up and he was taking care of his kid. And maybe he did something nice. Maybe he was nice and brought some stuff for the other kids at times. But that was because he was being nice, not because he was supposed to or had to do that. There was no obligation. And there's obviously no appreciation of what he did above what he needed to do. And that's crazy.
now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty.
How is it petty? Explain this to me. He's not with you anymore. You're not with him anymore. Are you doing anything for him? Are you taking care of him? Are you making him food? Are you rubbing his back? Are you asking him how he feels? What if he was like, oh, we're not together anymore. You're not taking care of me. You're not making me food. You're not doing this and not doing that for me. That's petty. That's petty. No, she'd be like, we're not freaking together. she would probably say, "You're crazy, dude." That's what she would be telling him. Except he understands. The relationship has been cut. There's nothing there anymore. The only thing that connects them right now is their kid. So the only thing he needs to take care of is his kid. It's not even petty that he doesn't want to take care of the other kids. It's delusional that she thinks that he has any obligation to bring anything to these other kids. I, I I'm like lost with how to even describe the situation. Like, this chick is unfit to be a mom, and I don't think she's even mentally stable because she doesn't even understand the relationship has ended. Anything that he did to be nice to these other kids is gone. There's no more of that. Just like there's no extra nice things that she's gonna do for him because they're not together. The same way he doesn't need to do anything for her or for her other kids that have nothing to do with him. Why does she not just deal with the dad or dads of these three other kids? Because with the way she's acting, I don't see how any guy would stay with her long enough to have three kids with her. So that's pretty crazy. Let's move on.
That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then.
If you could do it, this and that, here and there, that was him being nice. I'm like, it doesn't seem like anybody could. It doesn't seem like anybody can squeeze any logic or common sense into that head because it seems like it's just full of hot air and like nothingness.
Period.
And that's the end of that video. That makes me feel really sad for that guy. I mean, I think it would be pretty interesting to speak to that guy because somebody needs to have like an interview with him. I feel bad for that guy because that lady is crazy. And even though this is an old video, it was pretty entertaining to see right now. Because honestly, that this is like a universal sign, like guys beware. Because it seems to be there's women from around the world who are agreeing with this, and there's no acknowledgement about their decisions and the guys that this woman decided to be with that are not in the picture. And the one guy that is, she's getting him to run away as fast as possible. All right, guys. See you on the next one.